are not teams that play often, but with this new revamped Big Ten, we are going to see this matchup more and more. What makes this really interesting is the history of Kyle Whittingham, the new Michigan head coach, against Oregon. He played them well and beat them often when he was the coach at Utah. We'll see if that adds a new little wrinkle into this matchup here today. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. Can't wait to see how this one unfolds. The Ducks headed toward the ball, and we are ready for action. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. The give out of the gun. Got enough for the first. Turns it on in midfield. Right down the gut of the field. Touchdown, Michigan. He got loose, and it was lights out after that.
And as a coach, you're just hoping your offense can take the field on the first series of the game and create a little bit of momentum, get into a rhythm. How about that running play? Hitting a home run early in this game. You know that's got the sidelines all juiced up.
And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. That kind of drive will boost your confidence. One play, hit the big pass, put a touchdown on the board. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. He'll be stopped, but good work there to get the ball out to the 37. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. Shakes a man, and he might take off. Plenty of room on that play, and they find their way to the 36.
Well, you're trailing into games. Someone's got to make a play. There's an accurate throw by the quarterback, and when you throw it accurately like that, you give your receiver an opportunity to advance the ball. Good, strong running. He's able to break a tackle, and that's an explosive play they need now as they're trying to tie this game up.
They get him down, but he does pick up 3 to the 32-yard line. Seems as if these two have been on a collision course for a top-5 meeting like this. And big picture, guys, it can really help their playoff positioning.
Yeah, we all circled this game at the start of the year. We knew this one was going to have conference championship, national championship, Heisman Trophy implications too, David. So lots riding on this one, and may the best team win.
And this will be huge down the stretch. It gives you a shot in the arm. You prove your worth in this football game, and you start to build your case as you get to the end of the season of why you could possibly get to the best team in the country.
Well, this defense knew coming in they were going to see some RPO and they were going to see some quick game. And nice job there taking the throw away from the quarterback.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Linebackers trying to create some confusion. In the gun on 3rd down. Moore unloads to the wideout. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his 2nd of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Oh, they're after him. And he will wisely throw it to the kid playing the tuba. Guys, top 5 matchup this late in the season. It feels like a de facto playoff game.
It is, man. This is the big showcase. Late in the season, you're proving to the committee exactly who you are, where you stand. I don't think it gets any better than this late season showdowns. A lot of time rivalries, too, Jesse. These are the best.
David, you're right. And both of these teams have been on a collision course all year long. We knew that this game was going to matter a lot, so you know the intensity is going to be off the charts.
The power of Autzen Stadium on full display. The house of loud is deafening on this third down. He's going to take off. It's caught. It's a seam wide open. The 10. Into the end zone unimpeded, except for that piece of laundry on the field. This might be coming back. And the Wolverines will punt it away on 4th down. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Gets his first one of the day away, and that matches his total from that victory last week. And he is knocked down immediately after the catch. That punt coverage team had its hair on fire. Might be changing the route. Defense trying to keep this offense from getting a line on who to block. Moving out to the right. Lets it fly. Finds his man. It's Hill. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down.
And that was chaos from the beginning. Quarterback scrambling, he's outside the pocket. He's just looking for somebody to dump the football off to. And there he is, Johnny on the spot. The running back staying with his QB, being a viable target, making the catch, turning upfield, and getting a big gain on 3rd down.
They get him down, but he does pick up 3 to the 32-yard line. All right, guys, let's think big picture for Oregon. By the end of the day, one of these two teams will control their conference destiny the rest of the way. Potential bye in the college football playoff on the line. This game critical at this point in the season for both teams.
And so much talent in this game, too. Outstanding coaching staffs, NFL talent on both teams going into this one. David, this might be a rematch in the conference championship game. We might get to see this matchup again.
Yeah, and it's so nice to have two teams playing so well at the top of their conference. You know this game matters. There's no sleepwalking into this game. You see the numbers at the top of the conference. It's you and it's them. Who's going to come out today?
And I think on that last play, that's an example of the quarterback trying to predetermine who he wants to throw to, and instead of letting the defense dictate who gets the ball. Man coverage, that guy was not open that time out on the perimeter of the field. Still, he gave him a chance, but that thing had incompletion written all over it from the moment the ball left his hand.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Moore from the gun on 3rd down. Quick completion on the out. He'll come through on 3rd down as he's got enough, and they'll mark it at the 23.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown. That was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
The run inside. It's Hill. They make the stop after a pickup of 3 just inside the red zone at the 19.
I think there's a couple schools of thought in how you run the football and how you throw the football. Like some people say, I run the football to set up the throw, right? To get people aggressive. But this offense kind of took it the other direction, right? They came out throwing the football, now soften them up. Now let's see if they can start to get that ground game going.
Booster. The offense changing the play. Throwing more. Got it in the middle. It's Davison. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
The Ducks come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Ducks!
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
Looking for the tie with the extra point. And the point after is good. It's been punch, counter-punch throughout the early part of this game as we take a look at the first quarter stats. They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see who gets the edge early in the second. Fielded in the end zone. It's Stewart. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. The Michigan offense heads out to get this drive started. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. Picked up maybe 3 on the play at 2nd and 7.
Nice job by this defense playing assignment football. Somebody has to have the quarterback, somebody has to have the pitch, and most importantly, when you get there, you got to get him on the ground. Nice job tackling by this defense.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Throwing, Underwood. A little release to the back. Runs through a tackle. That's a nice pickup to give them some breathing room, and they've got it out to the 27. Running backs just have to be a weapon in the passing game, even for little dump-offs and checkdowns.
Yeah, find your matchups. I mean, you think about running back versus a linebacker. We like that matchup in space, and so find ways to get the football to your running back in space where you can break tackles and make things happen because they're just so dynamic.
Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Quarterback will keep it. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
And as a defensive guy, man, when you play a QB like this that will take off and run and has the speed to make you pay, it just limits what you can do. It limits the amount of coverages. It just makes you play a lot more hesitant. And you can see right there, man, the guy's got speed. Interested to see how this defense continues to attack this QB.
A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44.
And defensively, one of the most important things is stopping the run, being physical up front. That was too easy for this offense. You can't give up 5 and 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, that is a recipe for disaster. They got to be more physical, get off the ball, get downhill faster.
Bought a little time, lets it go. Makes the grab. He'll go out of bounds inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39.
And when you run these drag routes, it's super important that your quarterback can really use his eyes. Don't lock in where everybody's going to start looking at you and seeing what's coming. Does a good job, drops back, sees it, and the most important part, puts the ball out in front so he can catch it, get upfield, and make some extra yards after the catch.
Oh, it's picked off. He's loose down the left side. The 30, the 20. The 10. Touchdown, Oregon. What a play. Not only the interception, but the great return for the score.
And they come up with a huge pick 6, and that is one of the reasons this defense has been so dominant all season long. They don't give up big plays, but they take the football away, and once they do, they've got better athletes than you do. They're hard to bring down. They can flip the game on a dime.
And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. What kind of field position can he help them with on the return? He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Here's Underwood to throw. Pressure coming. He's on the move. And he got 5 yards on the play, 2nd and 5 coming.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
The clock has reached the 2-minute mark, and they have a chance to at least cut into this lead before the break. Second down coming up. A run for the quarterback. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman. How can a stadium this size make so much noise? You can't hear yourself think on third down here in Ncaan. Grabs the screen around all kinds of defenders. They drag him down, but not before he's moved the chains and the screen pass is effective.
And I like a good check down as much as anybody. Survey the field, don't make a mistake, check it down to your running back, let him do the rest. But there was 2 guys right next to him. So that was actually a little bit of a dangerous throw, but you could tell they were definitely locked in, and they were not going to let that running back catch that football and go anywhere after the catch.
The Wolverines come to the line with a new set of downs. Motion from the wideout. He'll be knocked out of bounds after picking up a few.
Man, the defense, you hold your breath. When this receiver has the football out in space, you have got to make sure you're playing with outstanding pursuit. Nice job there, but as this game goes on, they've got to keep an eye on this guy and make sure they know where he is at all times.
Unloads quickly, and they pick up just a few on that completion. Got to get to the line quickly for this third down play. Underwood. Zings it complete to the right. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. Boy, if they don't convert this fourth down, there will be questions to be answered. The Ducks signal for their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Fourth down and 1, and they'll go for it. On the option. Now the toss. Got a little grass. Finally run out of bounds inside the 20-yard line. They'll mark it at the 18.
And that's exactly how you draw it up. And that's why the option's so hard to stop. QB, man, draw the defense in. Look at me. I'm the first option. Bam. Next thing you know, he pitches it, gets a positive gain down the field.
Here's Bryce Underwood to throw. And that one is picked off in the end zone. He'll try to take it back. He's inside the 40. At the 20. He's out of bounds after a really nice game, but there is a marker on the field. So they'll decline the penalty, pleased with the results of that last play. Does life get any better than this for an offense to start a drive with a 1st and goal? Running the red zone, it's Davison. And he breaks the play. Touchdown, Ducks!
And how big is that for this offense? Put a nice drive together, get the touchdown, add to this lead already. Everything right now, Palmer, going their way.
Yeah, that was as good a 2-minute type situation as you can have offensively. And David, they've got so many weapons on this offense. They practice these situations all the time, and they put it to work here at the end of the first half.
And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. And the returner will be dragged down. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Throwing, Underwood. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. He's knocked down short game, maybe a pickup of 3. That defense rallied to the ball in a hurry. They'll use a timeout right before halftime, maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. On the move, it's Marshall. Not a lot of room to work. He made sure that football was secured. It'll be 3rd down. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. They'll have just enough time to get 1 more snap before the half. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. This 3rd down a little longer after that penalty. Here's Underwood to throw. Escapes the pressure to his right. Trying to make magic with his feet. They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. And they head to the locker room. 2 quarters in the books, and time for us now to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football studio with scores from around the country.
Guys, thanks. Welcome into the Week 11 version of the EA Sports College Football Update Show as we inch closer to bowl season. We begin with the Yukon Huskies taking on the James Madison Dukes. And it's Connecticut coming away with a blowout victory in what looks like a major upset. Expect major changes in the polls this week. This ball club now stands at 6 wins. They've ensured themselves at the very least of a 500 regular season. Here now some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now.
I like the decision there in the RPO game too, guys. I know he only got a couple of yards, but that play's going to open up bigger opportunities throwing the football down the field in the RPO game too. So keep handing it off to this guy. Let him see what he can do. And when the defense gives you the look to hold the football and then finally throw it, that's when you take advantage.
Running inside, it's Hill. He picks up maybe a couple before he stopped right at the 30-yard line.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. A lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Ball sitting right at the 30. It'll be 3rd and short. Might be calling a hot route. From the gun on 3rd down, Dante Moore gets it out quickly. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a 1st down. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And of course he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on third down.
The best one. I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Davison.
You just sense the frustration starting to build, not only on offense, but I think with this running back as well. He is so talented. He's had some massive games throughout his career. Just haven't been able to get him going early in this game. That was a pretty good run there. Let's see if he can turn it on here in the second half.
9-yard pickup on first down, and now they can take a shot on second and short. They'll go with a direct snap. Maybe a crease. And this defense was flailing as he weaved his way and got down to the 26. Following that run, we have a player who is shaken up. That's the senior safety being evaluated by medical personnel. Holly will let us know what's going on with him. And the Ducks are moving quickly down the field. Looking for a crease. It's Davison. Powers through the defender. And they're able to force him out of bounds after a short pickup.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Moore. The throw. Fires to the big fella. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
And we haven't called his name a lot. And I think this offense, they need to find a way to continue to manufacture touches for the big tight end. And I don't care how you do it. I don't care where you line him up. He's that good. And if I'm this offense, I'm going to find him more often.
Quarterback making adjustments. The run inside. It's Hill. Good effort, but he's going to come up a little bit short. It'll be 4th down and 1.
And this defense has got to be jacked up, man. They finally forced the 4th down, right? They've gotten a couple of first downs, got some things going, but I think it's decision time for this offense. And this D's got to do it one more time, right? They've got to get another play, a big 4th down stop here to get some of that momentum and get the football back.
They'll play it safe and try for 3. He'll line it up from 34 yards out. Never a doubt. And now the lead is extended a little further.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
He'll bring it out. It's Chambers. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. This drive will open from the 15. Running inside. It's Marshall. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
And he couldn't find any room to breathe. What a great job on the run fits by this defense.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure.
Looking to take a shot. And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there.
And talk about being an impact player for his defense. That's now his 2nd interception in this game. Time and time again, when they've thrown his direction, he's come up with a big play. And in a tight game like this, those 2 interceptions, that is massive for this defense.
Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything. Get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Hill. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front. This game is all but officially a wrap as we take a look at the top 25. Late in the season, time running short, and teams want to make their move in the rankings. One more quarter to go, and it looks as if we are ready to play. So we open the final period with a third down play. Maybe a double pass. He's going to run it. He gets across the 20 and finally out of bounds at the 19 there in the red zone.
Yeah, and 3rd and short, it's a great place to be for an offense. You've got the whole playbook available, and they choose to pass. The defense did a really good job playing the pass, and 4th down now is decision time for you.
The Ducks will line it up on 1st and 10. Going to the run, it's Davison. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Ducks! And the pummeling has started. That score pushes us out to a comfortable margin, and they are oh so close to a 10-game winning streak.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
Bringing it out. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. This was certainly not their best effort. I believe this team is much better than it performed today, but they're going to pay the consequences of losing this ball game. Under fire, and they got it.
And this defense came to play. They know about the high-profile QB. They rose to the challenge and dominated the competition today. They took care of business, and they made no doubt about who's the better football team.
Underwood, here's the pressure. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
And unfortunately, man, another incompletion. This offense is just running out of time. Like, they've just not put it together, trailing. I know they're in passing situations, but this defense, they don't have to be aggressive. They can sit back. Offensively, you got to put the gas to the floor. Got to make something happen fast.
Another incompletion on 3rd down.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback and this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You got to give this defense a time.
Hold on a minute. The offense still out there going for it in their own territory. Underwood to throw for it on 4th. It's incomplete. A 4th down stop and the turnover on downs.
Tell you what, it gets late in the football game, man. I got to start being aggressive. When I'm in a hole and the clock's running out, like, it's going to make me have to throw the football, be more aggressive. And this offense doesn't come through for their team, and now they're going to really need their defense to get some stops here in this football game in the 4th quarter.
He just threw it away. The last thing you want to do is try to force something on 1st down in the red zone.
And it's nice to be a QB in this spot. He's had a great day, man. Like, great day. They've built a huge lead. Now, incompletion's okay. Just take care of the football. Don't throw that thing to the other team.
2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. from the gun. They'll try the middle. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Now the Wolverines call a timeout. It's their first. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a first and goal. Gets the back moving. Here's Moore to throw. Got his man on the outside. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. And they'll get him down inside the 5, but this offense powering toward a score.
Oh, you know, that's one as a quarterback. You've thrown the completion, and you're like, dude, can you just turn around and make one guy miss and go get the first? Or can you just stretch out and get the first down? You need your guys to have a little bit more awareness where they are in the field on that play. And even though they got the completion, it's not enough to pick up the first. And now you're staring fourth down right in the face.
Hey, move. Trying to keep the drive alive. And they'll make the tackle for no gain, get the stop, and get the ball back. Michigan wants to stop the clock. They'll use the timeout. It's their second. They've got one timeout left now. They'll have to choose wisely as to when to use it. The run inside. It's Marshall. Rumbles across the 10, down at the 12-yard line after a pickup of 6.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Bringing the heat. They finally get him on the ground, but not before he rips off enough for a first down. And the Wolverines will hustle to the line. Here's Bryce Underwood to throw. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
And how about this defense taking care of business? Keeping that guy under 200 yards is a heck of a day. Their offense has obviously done their job too, and this has been an absolute beatdown.
Back to pass, it's Underwood. Starts to scramble to the left. It'll be incomplete. Tried to extend the play, but just couldn't find anybody open.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops, just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
A little screen to the running back. And the screen goes nowhere. They stop him for no gain on the play.
A lot of times on 3rd and long, you're not thinking blitz. You're thinking they're going to sit back in zone and play conservative. They blitz, kind of break tendency, get to the quarterback. He gets the screen off. But, man, great job by this defense. Not just flying upfield, not paying attention, and letting them catch that screen behind them. That's a big stop on 3rd and long.
All right, let me jump in here. They are going to go for it on 4th down, and I'm not sure they have much choice in this situation. Here's a heat. What a complete disaster. What a terrible decision to run that far backwards and take the safety.
And that kind of sums up the day for this offense. I mean, nothing has really gone your way. Now you give up the safety. Tell you what, this team's got a lot of work to do over this next week to get better, to improve. This was a bad day.
The Wolverines will snap it on 1st and 10. Throwing, Underwood. Pocket breaking down. Working that left side now. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
Dropping back, it's Underwood. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. He's got it and still on his feet. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business, 1st and goal.
Man, this guy is so dangerous running it, and the speed can also help him extend the play to hurt you throwing it, David. As a defense, what do you got to do to keep this guy in the pocket?
The hard part is once he gets outside the pocket, you have to play the second play. The first play, everybody had a route to run, but the second play, it's the scramble drill, and receivers going to break and cut and do something different. So it's so annoying. It's frustrating to have a guy like this that can get outside the pocket and do.
And it's picked off for the 4th time today. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return. Opening play of the drive from the 39. Dante Moore. Grabbed in the middle, it's Moore. He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the 1st down and sets them up beautifully here. The Ducks come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Running inside, it's Hill. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down.
Awesome job. Run the football, right? It's really basic. Go to those plays you know can get you 1st downs, get you some extra set of downs, then you can go make big plays.
He might want another play. Looking to throw on 1st down. Looking left. And the defense forced that incompletion with the deflection.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
Moore, play action. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. Defense will take a timeout with 28 seconds left. The offensive line's got to get it together, giving up a sack on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. They'll run play action. Going for the big play. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
You know, I'll give it to the defense here. Obviously, it has not been their day, and this offense has gone up and down the field, lighting up the scoreboard. But you're still seeing this defense compete. And on 3rd and long, expecting pass, everybody on the same page, get the incompletion. That's something positive that their coaching staff can point to when they review the film.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Here's Underwood to throw. Rushes on him. And down he goes.
And you got to focus, right? The first thing you're looking at as a defensive lineman, the first thing you understand is the ball starts with a snap count. I have to line up, see the ball. When the ball moves, I move. I know it's simple, but you still see guys jumping off sides all the time.
Dropping back, it's Underwood. Here comes the heat. Trying to buy time. Gets away. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24. I know both of these teams were ranked, guys, but it really seemed as if they weren't on the same level in this game.
I think that was a pretty good statement game for these guys. I mean, you're ranked higher, you're more talented. A lot of people point to this game, possible upset, 2 really good teams. Jesse, they made it clear. There's only one really good team. It was them. They were the favorite, and they just made a point of it.
You're right. Not all ranked teams are created equal. One of these teams is a college football playoff contender. The other simply is not. And that demonstrated itself today. The higher-ranked team is a team with national championship aspirations. They've got so much talent. They look good today.
This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis saying goodbye, everybody.